Today I'd like to talk to you about customer-based marketing strategies. Now, customer-based marketing strategies, you might think of it as something that within a brick-and-mortar situation, but what we want to talk about specifically is within e-commerce. Now, can you imagine your customers, they spend a lot of hours searching your internet, looking at different ways, or searching the internet, looking at your website, and they're not quite finding exactly what they want. One of the problems that retailers in today's industry are facing with e-commerce is, number one, it's in its infancy. Number two, they need to make their interface with the customers more friendly for the customer. So basically what they do is they need to be able to increase traffic. They still have to be able to maintain higher standards for the customer and ensure that they have customer satisfaction. One of the problems with this within e-commerce is you don't have that interface within a person-to-person type concept. However, there is companies out there that are doing this. Some of the challenges that merchants have is creating an easier solution for their customers. And what they need to do is provide a friendlier site in three ways, They have to be able to provide a friendlier site, create loyalty with the customers, and decrease the returns because the product that for instance, the product that the customer gets doesn't satisfy what the customer was looking for or expecting. By doing this, you actually increase the loyalty as well as the recognition of name brand. So first off, what I think should be done is, in order to understand how e-commerce got started and how the customer satisfaction got situated, one needs to look at the first such mail order catalog, which is the predecessor to e-commerce or the new website. New website situation. So first off, you have Montgomery Ward, and here is a list of different catalogs. First one in 1895, another one in 1970, and then today's website with Montgomery Ward. Now, according to one historian by the name of Lander, he wrote in 2011 that some of the reasons why how this all came about was Aaron Montgomery Ward was a traveling salesman, and he was trying to figure out a way to cut out the middleman. What is e-commerce, by the way? What we do is we take the one situation, we cut out the middleman. It goes directly from the manufacturer to the consumer. So what ends up happening ultimately is it reduces the cost of shipping and reduces the ultimate cost of the customer. Now, one such, like I said, Montgomery Ward did this. He evolutionized the way business was done. This was the early model for what's today known as e-commerce. So, what is the problem with today's e-commerce? We have basically a product catalog that's filled with thousands, if not hundreds, if not thousands of products for somebody to choose. Not to mention the type of product, the manufacturer, the color, styles, and sizes that somebody can look at. So now, a customer, you have a variety of choices to make. Now imagine, if you would, somebody, you're going through the site, you're spending hours, you can't find what you want. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to go into one particular site and say, hey, I'm going out Saturday night, I want something to wear. You want something sexy, or you want something gentlemanly looking? Well, guess what? Somebody's come up with a way to be able to do that. One of the things by coming up with this particular strategy of being able to customize what the customer's looking for, is it does create. Now, today's companies need to come up with a particular strategy to help attract and create loyalty to their brand. One thing people are doing is or corporations are doing is they look into companies that help to set up logistics on that particular product, be able to track spending habits, looking at their specific needs and wants. And then they develop and sell their services to the merchants, and they create a specific language that customizes the customer specifically is looking for. This one particular company is called EdgeCase that I looked at. And in essence, what they do is they rethink how the consumer navigates a particular website. They will look at the customer's interactions. They'll track their purchases. They will supply the merchant with pertinent information to better service their customers and be able to create a loyalty towards their brand. They do other things such as expanding the structured product content by average 3 to 4 times and manage the data creation for new products in the catalog. In turn, this increases their turnover and expands the amount of product that they could sell. Secondly, they look to personalize, adapt a filtering system and be able to create visual navigation tools that are proven to engage the customer more intimately into their website. Also, what EdgeCase does is they identify clear opportunities to evolve a merchant's product and to help the customer have a better experience with their unique merchandising material. By doing this, they're able to help create a friendlier interaction with their website to the customer, which in turn will create loyalty. So bottom line is you've had these companies, or I should say an evolution within the e-commerce. Traditionally, it's been brick and mortar for centuries, where it's face-to-face type of situation. You have Montgomery Ward, who came out with a catalog that's evolved throughout these years. Now what they've come up with is, like I said, the e-commerce. So with these particular, I believe that the strategies that we'll be seeing in the future are going to be strategies that involve expanded customer service, being able to service the customer on a timely basis, and most of all, limit the amount of returns that come back to the corporations by ensuring that the customer is satisfied with their choice of product prior to them receiving it. With that being said, I think that the particular customer-based marketing is in influx, where they're going to be able to spend more and more in the upcoming markets. Thank you very much.